not the middle, on the shoreline of Lake Ontario. Here's a quick little turnaround. This is near our place in Oakville. Nice spot. It's not particularly calm today, but it's not bad. Should be okay for a little bit of a speed test. So what I'm going to do is I am going to just hold the camera, hit the throttle, and see how it goes. So you can see the hopefully see this speedometer and see. This is just in touring mode. This isn't the fastest acceleration. This is the kind of the standard acceleration. So here we go. I'm going to turn it around. Here we go. That probably was a lot of wind noise, but hopefully I'll have muted that out in post-production. So as you can see in touring mode, in any mode really, except eco mode, this thing can go, with me on it, 235 pounds. I can go 54 miles an hour on this machine easily, and this is a bit rough water. It's not windy, but so that's what you can expect out of this machine, 54. And truthfully, we cruise almost all the time around 30, 35. That's a really comfortable speed to cruise on, and the machine obviously does that no problem. And it's just a really comfortable machine to ride. But if you do want to open it up, 54 miles an hour is what you can expect. So when you're out on the water, it's I showed you this in the driveway, but these are the modes. So here's your throttle, and over here I've got my hand on the GoPro, so I can't show you. But this is, see, if you see on the screen, I'm in neutral. As soon as I hit the throttle, it goes into forward, and if I hit the neutral switch again, back into neutral, and if I put it in, if I squeeze and hold on this left throttle, it puts it into reverse, and now I'm going backwards. And if I applied any throttle, you would go backwards a little bit faster. As you can see, the key is in there, and it works fine. And I've my start button, and I've got my mount for my that's my RAM mount for my cell phone. So pretty easy to navigate. So bouncing around in the waves a little, but you know, you've got fuel, what direction you're going, my number of hours. I've got it set to show me the speed in miles an hour, and this is just my trim position of my jet drive, which I can adjust depending on the conditions. So pretty simple, pretty easy, and pretty comfy. So here's my wife having a little nap while I do this. That's funny. Anyway, this is a nice spot in Oakville that we go quite a bit. It's too hazy today. You can't see the city. It would be right over there. But there's kind of those smokestacks are kind of the beginning of Mississauga. And these are some of the really, really estate-ish houses, which I'll maybe feature in another video because they're pretty spectacular. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate quickly the 3 acceleration modes, eco, touring, and sport. So this is the one you've already seen. You'll just try to get an idea how fast I take off. So here I go, touring mode. I'm just going to hammer the throttle. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to switch it to eco mode. So you just push the eco button, and then it says press set, or press eco again. And now, here we go, eco mode. So now when I hammer the throttle, you're going to see it's a way slower ramp up in speed. Here we go. Okay, so last mode, sport mode. I'm already in sport mode. You're going to see when I hammer the throttle, it jumps out of the water, and then you've got so much more acceleration. So here you go. Ready? Okay, so here's a little quick demo. Here we are back at the marina. I'm just going to start the machine up. I'm going to just show you the backing up going forward with the left-hand throttle control, and then just kind of some of the maneuverability of the machine around the dock. It's really good. So key on, and wake it up. You'll hear my two beeps, and then usually just a little push off the dock, and so I'm in neutral now. So when you start it, you're in neutral, and it's pretty good. I mean, it is moving forward a little bit. So if I squeeze and hold, I can now I'm going backwards, and I have to be super careful when you're that close to the dock. So as soon as I blip the throttle, now I'm in forward, and I'm basically idling in forward. So if I blip the left-hand side, I go back into neutral, and now it's going to keep going forward a little bit, but then it'll stop. And if I turn the wheel either way in neutral, the machine will basically go in circles. And if I click and hold, now I'm in reverse again. And when you're in reverse on these machines, um, the nose will go whichever direction you turn the handlebars. So let me get over here. I don't want to back into my friend over here. So here, back into neutral. So I put it into reverse. I'm holding on my left hand. If I turn the steering wheel or the handlebars to the right, my nose goes to the right. If I turn it to the left, my nose is going to go to the left, which is, if you drive a car, you'll realize that's the opposite of a car. So it takes a little bit of getting used to. But once you do get used to it, when you bring it into a dock, you can go in and out of forward. Let's see how good I can dock this. So I'm just idling forward. I can turn, which turns my nose. I can put it back into neutral, and I basically will float right into the dock, like so, like a boss. They're really easy to maneuver. I think the Yamahas are the same, but once you get the hang of it, they're very easy. And this year, from 2012 to current day, they all work exactly the same way in that respect, in terms of forward and reverse and neutral. So that's just a little demo of how this one works. If you get anything prior to, I think it's 2012, you're going to end up with a manual reverse, which does the same thing, except it handles in the opposite way, more like a car. Anyway, that's it. Hope that helps.